G'day guys, welcome back to Cakes by Chopper. Today we have Raphael from the Ninja Turtles. Raphael was my favourite. You can do any colour turtle you like, whether it be Leonardo, Michelangelo, Donatello. Just follow these steps. Start by carving your cake. You want to do like a squashed fat pear, and then you start rounding off the edges. It helps if you've got a figurine in front of you or a 3D picture. I know the turtles pretty well because I was a fan as a kid. And then slant the top of the forehead down and use that part for the nose. Then you're going to cut out a little hole for his mouth. Be sure to use a sharp serrated knife so you get a nice clean cut, and just cut it out to the depth you want. Then you're going to fill the middle of your cake with buttercream and then glue the nose on, and then dirty ice that over. You don't want to put too much because you just want this to stick down the fondant. I find if you put too much it makes the fondant slide and you really don't want a wonky turtle. Okay, once that's all neat and you're happy with it, roll out your green fondant. I pre-colored this one, and then you lay it over, let it just do its thing. The weight of it will start dipping it down. Just make sure you keep the edges nice and smooth so you don't get these creases. Fix any little slight imperfections you have, and if you want to go around the bottom with the tool to neaten this in, you sort of tuck the fondant underneath the cake. Here's a little tip: you can use the excess fondant, roll it into a ball and dip it in a little bit of icing sugar or confectioner sugar, powdered sugar, whichever you like to call it. Then you go over the turtle face with the fondant and it keeps it nice and smooth. As you can see here, it just takes all those little lumps out of it and gives you a nice clean finish. Now you roll out your white fondant and you're going to cut it to size. I measured it before I started doing the detailing. And you want to cut out the nose and the dips for the eyebrows. And now you can see the mask taking shape. You want to clean that up a little bit before you put it on so you don't mess up the green fondant. Lay it over the top. Now if you've used a pre-colored fondant, this will be a lot easier. I chose Raphael, so I had to paint him red because I can't make a red fondant because it just goes pink. Using the fondant again, smooth it out. Once you've applied the mask, just push your fingers down on it and give him the little eye sockets. When drawing in the eyes, you can use a toothpick or a set of these sculpting tools, which are readily available on eBay. Just look up for some cake decorating tools and you'll find them. These are very handy. I never used to use them, but since I've had them, I think they're amazing. Now you can see I cut this piece of fondant out and then just draped it for the band, and then used some of the white to fill in the mouth area for his teeth. It's a very simple process. The band can be all over the show. You don't really need it to be very neat and tidy. Okay, once again with the sculpting tool, do his teeth, and then you can start painting on your mask. You can buy red fondant at cake supply shops. I've yet to come across it, and I don't really go to many cake shops. So the technique I find easiest is to just paint it. But if you're going to do Michelangelo or Leonardo or Donatello, you can just pre-color your fondant and this is all done for you. I clearly made the cake a little bit harder by painting it in. It would have been much easier just to use the red fondant. Now you can use some black to do the inline of his teeth. And then I like to give his eyes a little bit of lining. It just makes them stand out. And there you have your Raphael. I was very happy with how this turned out. It's great for kids' birthdays, and if you're a turtle fan like me, you'll love it. Please check out my other cakes. There's Tinkerbell, Gizmo, and the Scream mask as part of my Halloween video feature. And thanks for watching, guys.